BYD as a car maker isn't as popular in India as it is worldwide. However, it has interesting products, two of which we have experienced in the past, namely the Atto 3 and the E6. Now, the car maker has brought in the new Seal. BYD exhibited the Seal at the 2023 Auto Expo. It's the first to use BYD's cell-to-body technology, which allows the battery to be integrated into the body. This four-door EV sedan is on sale globally and competes with the Tesla Model 3 in the international market. The Seal has been launched in India as well, and we've explained all its features in a video on our channel. Today, we are going to drive the car, and before we get to our first drive impressions, please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and press the bell icon to never miss a notification from us. First up, let's show you how this low-slung car looks out on the road. At 4.8 meters in length, it is indeed quite long but looks proportionate and masks its size well. However, the 145 mm of ground clearance, it looks low, but that we'll find out once we drive it. The biggest highlight of the design is in the way it has been sculpted aerodynamically. It boasts a coefficient drag of 0.29 CD, which is the lowest in electric sedans. It helps substantially in aerodynamic efficiency and hence its driving range. Also, this streamlined design is said to be inspired by the ocean, as is the design of the LED DRLs in the bumper, resembling ripples in water. They seem faded in this extreme sunlight but look great in the dark. The car boasts a curved but sleek and a fluidic silhouette. However, what has caught my attention are these 19-inch alloys. These get a pattern which not only look good but are designed to cool the brake pads even better. Again, in line with its association with the ocean, it gets water drop shaped side mirrors. Then there are electronic hidden flush door handles which altogether match the theme and make the car look sleek. Round at the back, it has a sporty black diffuser and an eye-catching boundless LED tail lamp design. These look spectacular besides making it feel premium. Moreover, this Arctic blue exterior is again a continuation of the car maker's ocean theme. Nevertheless, it's also offered in three more colors, namely Aurora White, Atlantis Grey and Cosmos Black. Inside, it has a black interior with bolstered front seats that get heated, ventilated and electronic adjustments. As a result, you can sit low with still a good view of the surroundings. This 15.6-inch infotainment can be rotated for vertical or horizontal viewing. Besides this innovation, the screen is responsive with the OS not lagging or making it feel like an aftermarket accessory. It supports wireless Android Auto and wired Apple CarPlay, but in-built navigation would have been great to have. Most of the controls of the car can be done from here, making it quite comprehensive. So be it your infotainment needs, car's info or the 360 camera, it's all here. A unique feature here is the electrically adjustable AC vents. One can even set the air vents position from the screen itself and also set it to the swing mode. Still, there are buttons in the center console over here, and if you find this position too odd, alternatively, you can use the voice controls like this. Hi BYD, set the temperature to 24 degrees Celsius.
Got it. Setting the temperature to 24 degrees.
Cars usually get one wireless charger, but the BYD Seal gets two. So, there's going to be no quarrel between the driver and the co-passenger regarding who's going to charge his phone first. Also, next to the crystal gear shift, you have a scroll button to set driving modes. Then, these cup holders can accommodate small cups or even larger sippers thanks to this function. In terms of storage and cubby spaces, there is quite a lot of space, especially under the center console. But if that's not enough for you, there's a nicely designed larger space down here. Speaking of space, the boot space is nice, deep and rated at 400 liters, while the frunk at 50 liters, which is good enough to hold the charging equipment. Lest we forget, there's a HUD display that was bright enough even in this harsh light and throws up some more data apart from the car's speed. But then, one can rely on the Seal's large instrument cluster, which is in line of the driving side and shows much more information. Now for features seen on the premium sedans like automatic rain sensing wipers, TPMS and more, well, the Seal is packed with a long list of this equipment as seen here. Even on the safety front, the Seal has received 5-star ratings in the Euro NCAP and A NCAP crash tests. It has a wide array of safety features, the USPs being 9 airbags, ISOFIX mounts and many ADAS features. None of the latter felt intrusive and are nicely tuned, be it the automatic braking, lane assist or blind spot detection. We couldn't test the adaptive cruise function, but we'll do that along with the performance test when we have the car for a longer duration. In the second row, there's good space, especially in terms of legroom, headroom, and this is a 3-seat split design with 60/40 function and dedicated headrest. So accommodating a third person is not going to be a problem as the floor is also flat. The BYD Seal is based on the E-Platform 3.0 model that the company claims to offer enhanced space, and it's evident with the amount of room inside. It makes for a great chauffeur-driven car. However, it's this huge sunroof that elevates the experience altogether. There are no blinds here, but even in this harsh sunlight, we did not have any issues of cooling at the back. BYD offers the Seal in 3 variants, namely Dynamic, Premium and a Ballistic performance trim. This is, however, the mid-spec rear-wheel driven premium version. Now, why I call the performance trim Ballistic will be clear through the specs that you see. It's all-wheel drive and dual motor, unlike the other 2 variants which are single motor and rear-wheel driven. BYD claims with more than 500 bhp, the performance version can sprint from 0 to 100 in just 3.8 seconds. Now, that's the supercar performance category. The one we are testing is the premium variant, which still is more than 300 bhp and takes 5.9 seconds for the same feat, which isn't slow either. It is in fact quick and doesn't let you feel that a 2.5 ton vehicle is on the move. The sprint isn't neck snapping but gradual and doesn't make you feel nervous, but in fact still lets you have the feel of being pushed back in the seat. And that's in any driving mode that you are in, whether it's eco, normal or sports. It provides enough zest to move ahead even with a light tap on the gas pedal. The throttle response, however, is the sharpest in the sports mode, while it feels blunt in the eco mode. In the eco mode, the regen is also the highest and can be felt as soon as you leave the gas pedal. Also, the regen can be set to dynamic, which is dependent on speed, traffic conditions and even inclination. The latter is possible due to the built-in inclinometer. Another claim is that 200 km of charging can be added with just 15 minutes of charging. Now, that's a very useful thing, especially out on long drives when you can take just small breaks and add substantial kilometers of driving range. So, not only speed, the BYD Seal also boasts super mileage of 650 kilometers. In the short time we got with the car, we couldn't put it to the test, but we think range anxiety wouldn't be a problem, especially if it does more than 500 km with its excellent mile bunching capability and high-speed stability. Interestingly, the Blade battery that's integrated into the car's chassis can support charge from 0 to 80% within 45 minutes and has a long lifespan. The steering is responsive and adds substantial weight with increase in speed. However, the car is lengthy and it has a tight turning radius. So, there might be times when 3-point turns might be required. But then, there's no blind spot as such and parking it isn't very difficult. The high resolution 360 camera further assists in showing the surroundings clearly. In fact, the cameras superimpose images to even show what's under the car. Now, about the clarity about its ground clearance, we went through the usual set of speed breakers that we go in usual cars, and even in this, we didn't have to go across it diagonally or had to slow down unnecessarily. Yes, you will have to slow down, but then you obviously will, knowing that you're in a sedan and not an SUV. The double wishbone suspension setup is on the firmer side but never felt bone jarring. The jolts from the flyover joints, small ruts and paver blocks were absorbed well with little or no thunks and thud inside the cabin. So yes, it won't take obstacles with ease as a higher vehicle would, but the Seal still manages to take up our uneven road conditions without a fuss. The dynamic edition of the BYD Seal has been priced at Rs 41 lakh, the premium version at Rs 45.55 lakh and the performance version is priced at Rs 53 lakh, all ex-showroom. BYD has priced the Seal competitively with no other rivals in this segment. It is a premium car with an excellent fit and finish, good cabin, silent ride and a performance and exhilarating performance that no other car matches. Moreover, there's so much more to offer. Initial buyers have already got a 7 kW home charger with free installation, 3 kW portable charger, BYD Seal mobile power supply unit, 6 years roadside assistance and 1 complimentary inspection service for free as promised at the launch. It will be interesting to see what the buyers in the next lot get. The BYD Seal is anyway covered for major components as it comes with 8 years and or 1.6 lakh kilometers warranty for the battery. There's 8 years and or 1.5 lakh kilometers warranty for the motor or the motor controller and 6 years or 1.5 lakh kilometers warranty for the DC assembly and electronic assembly. But the easy availability of spares and parts might be something to think of if there are limited sales of this imported car. Nevertheless, it offers such great value for money that anyone looking for a premium sports sedan should have this on top of its list when they are looking for options to consider. Do give a thumbs up and let us know what you liked about this car in the comments below. Thanks for watching.